Go back to your ranch. Go on now. If the word gets around, it'll just mean trouble. Now, go on.
Running from 1959 to 1973, Bonanza became a staple of American television, captivating audiences with its engaging storylines and memorable characters. The series followed the lives of the Cartwright family, led by the wise and strong Ben Cartwright, who, along with his 3 sons, managed the sprawling Ponderosa Ranch in Virginia City, Nevada. Their adventures often revolved around themes of justice, family loyalty, and the challenges of frontier life. Behind the scenes, the show held many secrets that fans may not know. For instance, the iconic theme song, Bonanza, was composed by Jay Livingston and Ray Evans, and it became one of the most recognizable TV themes of all time. Additionally, the character of Hoss, played by Dan Blocker, was originally intended to be a minor role, but his charm and warmth quickly made him a fan favorite, leading to a more significant presence in the series. Moreover, the show's production faced challenges, including budget constraints and the need to maintain authenticity in its portrayal of the Old West. The cast often engaged in improvisation, adding depth to their characters and making the interactions feel more genuine. As the series progressed, it tackled social issues of the time, reflecting the changing landscape of America. These insights reveal the dedication and creativity that went into making Bonanza a beloved classic, showcasing not just the adventures of the Cartwrights, but also the hard work and passion of everyone involved in its creation. In 1959, television was filled with shows that often portrayed fathers as dim-witted or foolish figures. However, David Dortort, the producer of Bonanza, had a different vision. He wanted to create a father figure who was not only respected, but also admired by his family and the audience. Dortort believed that a strong, wise father could serve as a positive role model during a time when many families were looking for guidance and stability. To achieve this vision, he fought to extend the show's duration from 30 minutes to 1 hour. This change allowed for deeper character development and more complex storylines, giving viewers a chance to see the father, Ben Cartwright, as a multi-dimensional character. Ben was portrayed as a loving and fair father who faced challenges with strength and integrity. This portrayal stood out in a television landscape that often relied on stereotypes. By focusing on the importance of fatherhood and family values, Bonanza set a new standard for how fathers could be depicted on screen, influencing future shows and shaping the way families were represented in media. The show's success demonstrated that audiences were ready for a more respectful and nuanced portrayal of fathers, paving the way for future television series to explore similar themes.
All right, not Bolton maybe, but the brass. They'll figure it's not worth the...
To cut costs, characters on Bonanza never changed clothes, which allowed the production crew to reuse stock footage effectively. This unique approach not only saved money, but also created a recognizable visual style for the show. The characters, including the beloved Cartwright family, became iconic in their signature outfits, making it easy for viewers to identify them. Michael Landon, who played Joseph Little Joe Cartwright, was a central figure in the series. Born Eugene Maurice Horowitz, he brought charm and depth to his role, captivating audiences with his performances. Landon's character was known for his adventurous spirit and strong moral compass, traits that resonated with fans. Tragically, Michael Landon passed away at the age of 54 in 1991 after a brave battle with cancer. His legacy continues to live on through Bonanza, which remains a cherished part of television history. The show's unique production choices and Landon's memorable portrayal contributed to its lasting impact on viewers.
Are we so far apart, boy?
The cast of Bonanza was a remarkable group of talented individuals, many of whom had musical abilities. This talent was showcased in 1964, when the 4 Cartwrights came together to contribute to a Christmas-themed album titled Christmas at the Ponderosa. This album highlighted not only their acting skills but also their musical talents, allowing fans to enjoy a different side of the beloved characters. However, the show faced a significant change in 1965 when Pernell Roberts, who played Adam Cartwright, decided to leave. At that time, Bonanza was at the peak of its popularity and ratings. Roberts made this choice for his emotional well-being, feeling that it was necessary for his personal growth. He later reflected on his decision, stating that it was the best choice he could have made, even though it meant potentially giving up $1 million. His departure marked a turning point for the series, as it lost one of its original and most complex characters. The impact of his exit was felt by both the cast and the audience, as they had grown attached to the dynamic between the Cartwright brothers. The legacy of Bonanza continued, but Robert's decision remains a significant moment in the show's history.
You're worth less if you're all battered up.
Double-crossing witch.
Well, quick, Buck Katie.
In 1965, Dan Blocker, who played Hoss Cartwright on the beloved television series Bonanza, took a significant step beyond acting by founding the first Bonanza Steakhouse in Indiana. This restaurant quickly gained popularity, leading to its expansion into Canada in 1971. The Bonanza Steakhouse became known for its hearty meals and family-friendly atmosphere, reflecting the values of the show that had captured the hearts of many viewers. The connection between the series and the restaurant chain was strong, as both emphasized themes of family, friendship, and good food. Additionally, Victor Sen Young, who portrayed the character Hop Sing, was not just an actor but also a talented chef in real life. His culinary skills were showcased in his book, The Great Wok Cookbook, published in 1974. This book highlighted his expertise in Asian cuisine and offered readers a glimpse into his passion for cooking. Young's dual career as an actor and chef added a unique layer to the legacy of Bonanza, intertwining the world of television with the culinary arts. The influence of the show extended beyond the screen, inspiring a restaurant chain and celebrating the talents of its cast members in the kitchen. Producer David Dortort had a unique vision for Bonanza, drawing inspiration from the legendary tales of King Arthur. In this Western setting, Ben Cartwright was portrayed as a king, with his 3 sons serving as his loyal knights. This creative approach added a layer of depth to the series, allowing for themes of honor, loyalty, and family to shine through. The character of Eric Haas's Cartwright, played by Dan Blocker, stood out not only for his physical presence, but also for the intelligence and warmth he brought to the role. Blocker was a well-educated man, holding a postgraduate degree and having experience as a teacher before he ventured into acting. His background contributed to the depth of his character, making Haas relatable and endearing to viewers. The combination of Dortort's vision and Blocker's acting ability created a rich narrative that resonated with audiences, blending the ideals of chivalry with the ruggedness of the American West. The series became a beloved classic, showcasing the strength of family bonds and the moral dilemmas faced by its characters. The portrayal of Haas as a gentle giant with a sharp mind added a unique dynamic to the show, making it memorable for its blend of action, drama, and heartfelt moments. The legacy of Bonanza continues to influence westerns and television storytelling today.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I gotta take this boy back.
Initially, Bonanza faced significant challenges with its ratings, struggling to find a solid audience. However, a strategic move to shift the show from Saturday nights to Sunday nights proved to be a turning point. This change, combined with the fact that Bonanza was the first television series to be filmed in color, helped the show gain traction and popularity among viewers. As the series grew in fame, fans became increasingly interested in the fictional Ponderosa Ranch, which was central to the show's storyline. This interest led many to flock to Incline Village, Nevada, where the ranch was depicted. The influx of visitors prompted developers to create a theme park based on the show, which became a major attraction for years. The theme park celebrated the legacy of Bonanza and drew in fans from all over until it ultimately closed in 2004. The journey of Bonanza from a struggling series to a beloved classic illustrates how perseverance and innovation can lead to unexpected success.
We'll see you. Bye, boys. You heard what that fix?
Initially, guest stars on Bonanza earned more than the regular cast, which was quite unusual for television at the time. This practice highlighted the show's commitment to attracting high-profile talent, as many guest stars were already established actors. However, as Bonanza gained popularity, the main cast members, including Lorne Greene, Pernell Roberts, Dan Blocker, and Michael Landon, became big-name actors in their own right. Their growing fame led to a shift in the show's dynamics. The producers recognized the importance of maintaining a balanced and fair environment on set. To achieve this, Bonanza ensured a democratic setting in terms of screen time. Each of the 4 main stars received equal exposure in the episodes, which contributed to a well-rounded narrative and allowed for the development of their characters. This approach not only enhanced the storytelling, but also fostered a sense of camaraderie among the cast. The equal distribution of screen time became a hallmark of the series, making it a beloved classic that resonated with audiences.
That's burn it, Mr. McFadden. Don't you folks ever think any other use for a rope around here?
The show featured a humorous yet dark element known as the Cartwright curse. This running joke suggested that any woman who fell in love with a Cartwright would either meet a tragic end or leave town, creating a sense of foreboding around romantic relationships for the characters. This curse added a layer of drama and intrigue to the series as viewers watched the Cartwright brothers navigate their lives while dealing with the consequences of this supposed curse. The curse became a talking point among fans, who speculated about the fate of various female characters who crossed paths with the Cartwrights. In addition to the curse, the show had its own behind-the-scenes quirks. Several of the main actors, including Lorne Greene, Dan Blocker, and Michael Landon, wore toupees to enhance their appearances on screen. This was a common practice in television at the time, as actors often sought to maintain a certain image. In contrast, Landon was known for his natural thick crown of hair, which became one of his defining features. The combination of the Cartwright curse and the actors' hair choices contributed to the unique charm and character of the series, making it a memorable part of television history.
It was a fair fight. Ask his partner. Ask anybody in the bar.
The production costs of Bonanza were notably high, with weekly expenses ranging from $100,000 to $150,000 during the late 1950s. This significant investment proved to be money well spent, as the show became a staple of American television. Michael Landon, who played the beloved character Little Joe, was deeply dedicated to the series. He acted in 402 of the 416 episodes, showcasing his commitment to the role and the show as a whole. Beyond acting, Landon also made a name for himself as a writer and director, contributing to the creative direction of Bonanza. His passion for the series was evident in every aspect of his work, and he played a crucial role in shaping its success. The combination of high production values and Landon's multifaceted involvement helped Bonanza capture the hearts of viewers, making it one of the most memorable shows of its time. The legacy of Bonanza continues to resonate, reflecting the hard work and dedication that went into its creation.
But at least he's tried. He hired Mr. Dedesamer.
But he hasn't let him do it.
As the years went by, Michael Landon became increasingly hard to work with on the set of Bonanza. His desire to impose his own ideas often led to conflicts with the production team, causing delays in shooting schedules. This tension affected the overall atmosphere on set, making it challenging for the cast and crew to maintain a smooth workflow. Despite these difficulties, Landon's talent and charisma kept him in the spotlight, and he remained a central figure in the series. In a poignant turn of events, the death of Dan Blocker in 1972 marked a significant moment in television history. Blocker, who played the beloved character Hoss Cartwright, passed away unexpectedly, leaving a void in the show and among its fans. In a groundbreaking move, Michael Landon chose to rewrite the script to honor his late co-star. This tribute was not only a heartfelt gesture, but also a first in television history, as it publicly acknowledged the loss of a cast member on air. The episode that followed Blocker's death became a touching farewell, showcasing the deep bond between the characters and the real-life friendship that had developed among the cast. This moment remains a significant part of Bonanza's legacy, highlighting both the challenges and the emotional connections that define the series.
You put a blotch on my record, Mertz, and I intend to erase it.
Dan Blocker, known for his role as Hoss Cartwright on the classic television series Bonanza, had a remarkable start to life. Born in Bowie County, Texas, he entered the world weighing an astonishing 14 pounds, making him the largest baby in the area. This gentle giant grew up to embody the character he portrayed on screen. Hoss, whose full name was Eric Hosses Cartwright, was beloved for his kind heart and strong sense of loyalty. Blocker was not just a talented actor. He also held a postgraduate degree, showcasing his intelligence and dedication to education. On the set of Bonanza, the nickname Hosses was a fitting tribute to his character's middle name, reflecting the warmth and strength that Blocker brought to the role. Hoss was often seen as the moral compass of the Cartwright family, providing wisdom and support to his brothers and father. Blocker's physical presence and gentle demeanor made him a standout character in the series, resonating with audiences who appreciated his blend of strength and sensitivity. His portrayal of Hoss became iconic, leaving a lasting legacy in television history.
Drinks like this, practically everybody in town drops in here one time or another.
Well, we get our share.
Robert Altman had a vision for the television series MASH and wanted Dan Blocker to take on the lead role. However, the producers decided to go in a different direction and chose another actor instead. Despite this missed opportunity, Blocker continued to find success in his career, most notably through his role as Hoss Cartwright in the iconic series Bonanza. This show, which premiered in 1959, was groundbreaking in many ways. It was one of the first television series filmed in color, which played a significant role in its popularity. The vibrant visuals helped RCA sell more color televisions, as viewers were eager to experience the rich landscapes and colorful costumes of the Old West in a new way. Bonanza's success not only solidified Blocker's place in television history, but also contributed to the growing trend of color programming in the industry. The combination of engaging storytelling and stunning visuals made Bonanza a beloved series that resonated with audiences across the nation.
As heaven shines, and often is his gold complexion dimmed, and every fair from fair.
Bonanza, the iconic Western television series that first aired in 1959, has left an indelible mark on the landscape of American television. The show centers around the Cartwright family, led by the patriarch Ben Cartwright, played by Lorne Greene, and his three sons Adam, Hoss, and Little Joe. The series is celebrated for its portrayal of strong family values, hard work, and moral integrity, set against the backdrop of the rugged American West. One of the most praised aspects of Bonanza is its depiction of the Cartwrights as righteous and hard-working individuals. Viewers appreciate how the characters embody the virtues of dedication and respect, often seen laboring from dawn until they gather for a hearty dinner of meat and potatoes. This portrayal resonates with audiences who value traditional family dynamics and the importance of hard work. Dan Blocker's portrayal of Hoss, in particular, is fondly remembered for his warmth and humor, while Pernell Roberts as Adam brings a cool, intellectual presence to the family. The show's ability to tackle serious issues such as racism and conflicts with Native Americans adds depth to its narrative, making it not just entertainment, but also a reflection of the societal challenges of the time. However, the series is not without its criticisms. Some fans expressed disappointment regarding the absence of certain characters in pivotal moments, particularly in the later episodes. For instance, the episode titled Forever, which deals with Hoss's death, sparked discussions about the lack of a funeral scene for him and the absence of Adam, played by Roberts. This has led to feelings of sadness among viewers, who feel that the emotional weight of such events was not fully realized. The absence of Roberts in significant family moments, such as Hoss's funeral and Little Joe's wedding, has left some fans questioning the character's commitment to the family, which they find perplexing and disheartening. Despite these criticisms, many fans maintain that Bonanza remains a classic that stands the test of time. The show's blend of adventure, drama, and moral lessons continues to resonate with audiences, and its legacy is often compared to other westerns like Gunsmoke. The camaraderie among the Cartwrights and their interactions with the world around them create a rich tapestry of storytelling that is both entertaining and thought-provoking. In conclusion, Bonanza is a series that evokes a wide range of emotions and opinions. While it is celebrated for its strong characters and moral storytelling, it also faces scrutiny for certain narrative choices that some viewers find lacking. Ultimately, the show remains a beloved piece of television history, cherished for its portrayal of family values and the challenges faced in the American West. Its impact is undeniable, and it continues to be a topic of discussion among fans, reflecting the diverse perspectives that make up its audience.
Sorry. Very, very sorry.
Get a very good dinner. Roast pig.
Roast pig.
As the dust settles on another thrilling episode of Bonanza, we invite you to stay with us for an exclusive bonus segment that dives deeper into the lives of the beloved cast members. What became of the iconic characters who roamed the Ponderosa? Did they find new adventures, or did they face unexpected challenges after the camera stopped rolling? Join us as we unravel the fascinating stories behind the actors who brought these legendary figures to life. From the charming Little Joe to the steadfast Ben Cartwright, their journeys off-screen are filled with triumphs, struggles, and surprising twists. Discover how their experiences shaped their careers and personal lives, and learn about the legacies they left behind. This is not just a look back at a classic show. It's a chance to explore the real-life tales that echo the spirit of Bonanza. Stay tuned as we reveal the captivating paths these stars took after the final curtain fell.
To start fighting for that stupid piece of land all over again.
Hal Baylor portrayed Arch Stewart in the 1959 TV series Bonanza, a character marked by complexity and moral ambiguity. Arch Stewart was a man caught between loyalty and betrayal, embodying the darker aspects of human nature. Baylor's performance brought depth to the role, showcasing a character who struggled with his choices and the consequences that followed. This portrayal left a lasting impression on viewers, highlighting Baylor's ability to navigate the intricacies of a troubled soul. After Bonanza, Hal Baylor's career took a turn. He faced personal hardships, including battles with addiction that overshadowed his professional life. Scandals emerged, with reports of erratic behavior and strained relationships within the industry. Despite these challenges, he continued to work sporadically in television and film, but his star faded as the years passed. In his later life, Baylor became a recluse, distancing himself from the public eye. The last known information about him is scarce, with few details emerging about his final years. His legacy remains tied to his haunting portrayal of Arch Stewart, a reminder of the shadows that can linger long after the spotlight fades.
They tore out those vines. They chopped down those trees. They trampled that wheat.
Mike Reagan's portrayal of Burkhart in the 1959 TV series Bonanza left a lasting impression on viewers. His character was a complex figure, often caught in moral dilemmas that reflected the darker sides of human nature. Reagan's performance brought depth to Burkhart, showcasing a man struggling with his past and the consequences of his choices. This role marked a significant point in Reagan's career, but it was not without its challenges. After Bonanza, Reagan faced a series of personal hardships. His career saw a decline, and he battled with alcoholism, which affected both his professional and personal life. Scandals surrounded him, including tumultuous relationships that often made headlines. Reagan's struggles with addiction led to several stints in rehabilitation, but he fought to reclaim his life and career. In his later years, Reagan became a recluse, distancing himself from the public eye. The last known information about him suggests he lived quietly, reflecting on his past and the choices that shaped his life. His story serves as a reminder of the complexities behind the facade of fame.
Adam told me.
Pernell Roberts portrayed Adam Cartwright in the 1959 television series Bonanza, bringing depth to the character of the eldest son of the Cartwright family. Adam was known for his intelligence, moral compass, and often conflicted nature, which resonated with viewers. Roberts' performance was marked by a strong presence, but he grew disillusioned with the show's formulaic approach and left after the 1965 season, seeking more challenging roles. After Bonanza, Roberts faced personal and professional struggles. He battled typecasting and sought to break free from the Western genre, appearing in various stage productions and television shows. His life was not without hardship. He experienced the pain of losing his first wife, Vera Mowry, to cancer in 1977. This loss deeply affected him, leading to a period of introspection. Roberts also faced controversies, including a public dispute with Bonanza's producers over creative differences. Despite these challenges, he continued to work in theater and television, earning respect for his craft. In his later years, he became an advocate for social issues, reflecting a commitment to causes he believed in. Pernell Roberts passed away in 2010, leaving behind a legacy marked by both his iconic role and his complex personal journey. His life was a tapestry of triumphs and trials, illustrating the struggles of an artist seeking authenticity in a world of expectations. Denver Pyle portrayed Sheriff Ed in the 1959 TV series Bonanza, a role that showcased his ability to embody authority and moral complexity. Sheriff Ed was a character who often found himself torn between duty and the harsh realities of law enforcement in the Old West. Pyle's performance added depth to the show, making the sheriff a memorable figure in the series' landscape. After Bonanza, Pyle's career continued to flourish, but it was not without its challenges. He faced personal hardships, including a tumultuous marriage that ended in divorce. Pyle struggled with the pressures of fame and the expectations that came with it. He also dealt with health issues later in life, which affected his ability to work consistently. In the 1970s, Pyle became known for his role as Uncle Jesse in The Dukes of Hazzard, which brought him renewed popularity. However, his later years were marked by a decline in health, leading to his passing in 1997. Despite the challenges he faced, Pyle's legacy as a versatile actor endures, remembered for his compelling performances and the complexities of his personal life.
What are you gonna do?
Just sit here and wait for him?
Maybe. Maybe I'll ride.
Morgan Woodward's portrayal of Deputy Sheriff Rick Conley in the 1959 series Bonanza left a lasting impression on viewers. Conley was a complex character, often caught in moral dilemmas that reflected the darker side of law enforcement in the Old West. Woodward's performance brought depth to the role, showcasing a man torn between duty and personal convictions. This role marked a significant point in his career, establishing him as a versatile actor capable of embodying both authority and vulnerability. After Bonanza, Woodward's career continued to flourish, with notable appearances in various television shows and films. He became known for his roles in series like The Twilight Zone and Dallas, where he often played antagonistic characters. However, his life was not without challenges. Woodward faced personal hardships, including struggles with alcoholism that affected his relationships and career trajectory. He also dealt with the pressures of fame, which sometimes led to isolation. In his later years, Woodward remained active in the industry, but gradually stepped back from the spotlight. He passed away in 2021, leaving behind a legacy of memorable performances and a life marked by both triumphs and tribulations. His story serves as a reminder of the complexities of fame and the human experience.
Do it. It's mine now.
Michael Landon portrayed Joseph Little Joe Cartwright in the 1959 TV series Bonanza, a role that defined his early career. Little Joe was the charming, adventurous son of Ben Cartwright, embodying youthful spirit and a strong moral compass. Landon's performance resonated with audiences, making him a beloved figure in American television. However, the success of Bonanza masked the complexities of Landon's life. After the show ended in 1973, Landon faced personal challenges. His marriage to Dottie Levy Fraser ended in divorce, and he struggled with the fallout from his second marriage to Lynn No, which also ended in divorce. Landon's life was marked by tragedy when he lost his son, Josh, in a car accident in 1980. This event deeply affected him, leading to a more introspective and somber outlook. In the 1980s, Landon directed and starred in the hit series Highway to Heaven, but his health began to decline. In 1991, he was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, a battle he faced with courage. Landon passed away in 1991, leaving behind a legacy of complex characters and a life filled with both triumph and sorrow. His story remains a poignant reminder of the struggles behind the fame.
I hope I never have to do it again.
Gregory Walcott portrayed Captain John Fenner in the 1959 TV series Bonanza, a role that showcased his ability to embody complex characters. Fenner was a military man, often caught in moral dilemmas, reflecting the darker themes of the show. Walcott's performance added depth to the character, making him memorable in a series filled with strong personalities. After Bonanza, Walcott's career continued with various roles in film and television, including appearances in cult classics like Plan 9 from Outer Space. However, his life was not without challenges. He faced personal hardships, including struggles with alcoholism, which affected his career and relationships. In the 1970s, he experienced a significant scandal when he was involved in a high-profile divorce that drew media attention, further complicating his public image. In his later years, Walcott found solace in painting and writing, exploring his creative side away from the screen. He remained largely out of the public eye, with little known about his final years. The last known information suggests he lived a quiet life, reflecting on his past while embracing his artistic pursuits.
Keep these fools off our land.
Oh, well, I'm afraid that's kind of hard to do, Mr. Carter.
Dabbs Greer portrayed Doc Tasker Duncat in the 1959 series Bonanza, a character marked by a blend of wisdom and vulnerability. Greer's portrayal brought depth to the role, showcasing a doctor who faced moral dilemmas and the harsh realities of life in the Old West. His character often served as a voice of reason, navigating the complexities of human nature and the struggles of the people around him. After Bonanza, Greer's career continued with notable roles in various television shows and films, including appearances in Little House on the Prairie and The Twilight Zone. However, his life was not without challenges. Greer faced personal hardships, including the loss of loved ones and the struggle to maintain a steady career in an ever-changing industry. He dealt with the pressures of typecasting, often being seen primarily as a character actor, which limited his opportunities. In his later years, Greer remained active in the industry, but he also experienced health issues that affected his mobility. He passed away in 2007, leaving behind a legacy of diverse performances. His life story reflects the resilience of an actor who navigated the complexities of fame and personal trials. Last known information indicates that he is remembered fondly by fans and colleagues alike for his contributions to television and film.
Any more of that coffee?
Oh, seguramente, patron. Plenty more.
Give a cup of it to that.
Don Haggerty played the role of the bartender in the 1959 TV series Bonanza, a character that served as a backdrop to the main storylines. His portrayal added a layer of authenticity to the show's setting, reflecting the social dynamics of the Old West. Haggerty's character often provided a listening ear to the main characters, subtly influencing their decisions and actions. After Bonanza, Haggerty's career continued in television and film, but he faced challenges that would shadow his life. He struggled with typecasting, often being seen only as a supporting actor. Personal hardships included battles with alcoholism, which affected both his career and personal relationships. Despite these struggles, he managed to find work in various productions, including guest spots on popular shows of the time. In his later years, Haggerty became reclusive, distancing himself from the Hollywood scene. He lived a quiet life, and details about his final years remain scarce. The last known information suggests he passed away in 1988, leaving behind a legacy marked by both his contributions to television and the personal demons he faced.
He doesn't like you to see young Cartwright.
Oh, he doesn't.
Well, speaking as a friend of the family, of course.
Victor Sen Young portrayed Hop Sing, the loyal cook and housekeeper for the Cartwright family in the 1959 television series Bonanza. His character was known for his wisdom, culinary skills, and occasional comic relief, providing a unique perspective in a predominantly white cast. Young's portrayal brought depth to Hop Sing, showcasing the struggles of Asian Americans during a time of racial tension in the United States. After Bonanza, Young faced challenges in his career, struggling to find roles that matched his talent. He appeared in various films and television shows, but the typecasting of Asian characters limited his opportunities. In his personal life, Young faced significant hardships. He battled financial difficulties and dealt with the stigma of being an Asian actor in Hollywood. His life took a darker turn when he was involved in a tragic car accident in 1980, which left him with severe injuries. Despite these challenges, Young remained resilient, continuing to work in the industry until his passing in 1980. The last known information about him highlights a man who, despite the odds, contributed to the representation of Asian Americans in media.
You know as well as I do that Hap and Johnny are right around here in some of these little joints.
Dan Blocker brought Eric Haas's Cartwright to life in the 1959 TV series Bonanza, portraying a character known for his strength, kindness, and loyalty. Haas was the gentle giant of the Cartwright family, often serving as the moral compass amidst the show's conflicts. Blocker's physical presence and warm demeanor made Haas a beloved figure, but the actor faced personal challenges that mirrored the complexities of his character. After Bonanza ended in 1973, Blocker struggled with the pressures of fame. He faced a significant personal loss when his father passed away, which deeply affected him. Blocker also dealt with the challenges of typecasting, as many roles offered to him were similar to Haas. Despite this, he continued to work in television and film, appearing in various projects, but none reached the iconic status of Bonanza. Tragically, Blocker died in 1972 from a pulmonary embolism following surgery. His untimely death shocked fans and left a void in the entertainment world. To this day, Dan Blocker is remembered not just for his role as Haas, but for the man behind the character, whose life was marked by both triumph and tragedy.
If Ringnose were to tell the truth about Wilson Station, perhaps the army will not attack the Paiute.
Tim Matheson portrayed Griff King in the 1959 TV series Bonanza, a character marked by a complex blend of charm and danger. Griff was a drifter with a troubled past, often caught between his desire for redemption and the darker impulses that drove him. Matheson's performance captured the essence of a man wrestling with his demons, making Griff a memorable figure in the series. After Bonanza, Matheson's career took various turns. He found success in television and film, but his life was not without turmoil. In the 1970s, he faced personal challenges, including struggles with substance abuse. These issues led to a period of reflection and recovery, shaping his later work and personal philosophy. Matheson also experienced a high-profile divorce from actress Jennifer Leake, which added to the public scrutiny of his life. In recent years, Matheson has continued to work in the industry, taking on roles that reflect his growth as an actor and individual. He remains a respected figure, known for his resilience and ability to reinvent himself. As of the latest updates, he is still active in acting, with appearances in various television series and films, showcasing a career that has spanned decades.
Through a messenger last night. Wanda Marquez bringing Adam to Truckee Rock. I'm to meet him there. Yeah, well,
Lane Bradford portrayed Buck in the 1959 TV series Bonanza, a character marked by a rugged exterior and a complex inner life. Buck was often caught in moral dilemmas, reflecting the darker themes of the show. Bradford's performance brought depth to a role that resonated with viewers, showcasing the struggles of a man navigating a harsh world. After Bonanza, Bradford's career took a turn. He faced challenges in finding roles that matched his earlier success. His filmography included various guest appearances, but none reached the prominence of his time on Bonanza. Personal hardships plagued him as well. Bradford battled alcoholism, which affected both his career and personal life. He faced several scandals, including tumultuous relationships that drew media attention. In his later years, Bradford became reclusive, distancing himself from the Hollywood scene. The last known information about him suggests he lived a quiet life, away from the spotlight, until his passing in 1993. His legacy remains tied to the character of Buck, a reminder of the complexities of fame and personal struggle. Lorne Greene's portrayal of Ben Cartwright in the 1959 TV series Bonanza became iconic, embodying the strong, moral center of the Cartwright family. Greene's deep voice and commanding presence brought a sense of authority and wisdom to the character, making him a beloved figure in American television. However, Greene's life was not without its shadows. After Bonanza ended, he faced personal hardships, including the tragic loss of his son, Charles Greene, who died in a car accident in 1977. This event deeply affected him, leaving a void that was hard to fill. Greene also dealt with the pressures of fame, which sometimes led to isolation. He was known for his serious demeanor, which contrasted sharply with his on-screen persona. In the 1980s, he faced health issues, including a battle with pneumonia that nearly took his life. Despite these challenges, Greene continued to work in television and film, appearing in various roles until his death in 1987. His legacy remains marked by both his professional achievements and personal struggles. Last known information indicates that Greene's contributions to the entertainment industry are still celebrated, with his work continuing to resonate with audiences today. Fort Rainey portrayed Captain Arnholt in the 1959 TV series Bonanza, a character marked by a stern demeanor and a complex moral compass. His role as a military officer brought a sense of authority and tension to the storyline, showcasing Rainey's ability to embody characters with depth and conflict. This performance was a notable part of his career, which spanned several decades and included appearances in various films and television shows. After Bonanza, Rainey's career continued, but he faced challenges that would shape his life. He struggled with the transition from television to film, often finding himself typecast in similar roles. Personal hardships also loomed large. He dealt with the pressures of fame and the toll it took on his relationships. Rainey faced a scandal in the late 1960s when he was involved in a publicized divorce that drew media attention, further complicating his personal life. In his later years, Rainey became reclusive, retreating from the public eye. The last known information about him suggests he lived a quiet life, away from the spotlight, until his passing in 2005. His legacy remains in the characters he portrayed, leaving a lasting impression on those who remember his work.
Get back here with the news until late afternoon. Explain that if you can.
The Indians have ways.
I thought so. Murder has been done by Indians. We moved to...
As we wrap up our journey through the world of Bonanza, it's hard not to feel a wave of nostalgia. This iconic series, which first aired in 1959, brought the Cartwright family into our homes, showcasing their adventures on the Ponderosa Ranch. The lives of the cast members, like Lorne Greene, who played Ben Cartwright, and Michael Landon, who portrayed Little Joe, were forever changed by their roles. They faced personal challenges, such as Landon's battle with cancer later in life, yet their performances left a lasting impact on television history. Did you watch Bonanza during your childhood? What memories do you have connected to this beloved show? Perhaps you remember gathering with family to watch the latest episode or discussing the moral lessons the show often presented. We invite you to share your stories in the comments below. Your experiences help keep the spirit of Bonanza alive for future generations.